Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Gourmet's Delight, and this is Faiza. If you like my recipes, please do subscribe to my channel. So today I'm going to give you a baking treat. You can make 3 different things with the same dough. You can make all this during a tea party. If you have any gathering in your house, you can definitely go for this. Instead of buying from outside, you can just make it by yourself at home. So let's get started. I'm taking 1 cup of lukewarm water, one and a half teaspoon instant yeast, to this I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon sugar. I'm gonna leave this to rest for 8 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile, let's keep the flour ready. In a mixing bowl, I'm gonna add 2.5 cup of all-purpose flour. To this, I'm gonna add half teaspoon salt, 1/4 cup oil. You can take any oil or you can also take olive oil. So the yeast has activated. Can you just see the froth over here? I just wanted this. So this is done. I'll just show you this. See to it that your water is not cold nor it's too hot. So into the flour, I'm going to add this yeast mixture. I'm going to mix this. If needed, you can add little water. We want a sticky dough. As I told you, if needed, add some water. But provided you're going to add lukewarm water. Now I'm going to dust my hands with flour. And I'm going to put the dough over here. I'm going to knead the dough nicely. I'm going to knead the dough for 8 to 10 minutes. The dough should be very soft and also a bit sticky. With the same dough, I'm going to show you 3 types of baking treats. It's very simple. With the same dough, you can do so many things. At the time of parties or at the time of some gatherings, you can make this as a snack, and believe me, your family will love it. Your relatives and friends also will love it. I'm going to grease this mixing bowl, the same mixing bowl, and I'm going to place my dough in this. Grease the dough as well. Now I'm going to cover the dough and leave the dough for proofing. I want the dough to rest for 1 hour to 1.5 hours until it becomes the double of its volume. So basically the dough has to rise. It has to be the double of its size. Let's check our dough. So the dough has risen now. It has become the double of its volume. Now let's roll this. I'm going to knead this for some time, maybe for a minute or two. I have divided the dough into two parts. This is one part and the remaining is over here. I'm going to roll this part now. So let's roll this. My dough is very soft. I'm not going to roll it very thin. It has to be a little thick. Now with the help of a cookie cutter, I'm going to cut the rings. I want only 5 rings. I'm making mini pizza. So this is my mini pizzas. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of pizza sauce and I'm going to spread it on pizza. If you don't have pizza sauce, you can also use tomato ketchup. I have 2 to 3 tablespoons of cottage cheese, diced capsicum 2 to 3 tablespoons, 1 small onion diced, 2 to 3 tablespoons pitted olives. Now grate some mozzarella cheese. I have some shredded one. I'm going to add this over here. I'm going to put my olives. Whatever is available in your place, you can use that. Any vegetable of your choice. If you have even chicken, you can also add some shredded chicken or chunks. So now I'm going to put the capsicum. Now my cottage cheese. That is the paneer. I'm going to sprinkle some oregano. You can take around half teaspoon oregano and just sprinkle it. Sprinkle a pinch of salt, tiny pinch. With 1 pinch, I covered all my pizzas. Now half teaspoon chili flakes. With half teaspoon, I'm going to sprinkle everywhere. This is done. Now again on top, I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese. So this is done. So I'm going to bake this at 180 degrees Celsius for around 5 minutes. I'm going to bake this until the cheese turns a little golden in color. Now before that, I'm going to drizzle some oil. You can use olive oil. By the time our pizza gets baked, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 10 balls like this, the size of a lemon. Now let's keep this ready. Now I'm going to roll this. I'm going to dust some flour and I'm going to roll this. So I rolled it just as the size of a palm, this much. Now I'm going to cut this 4 sides. So now I have this processed cheese. I'm going to make 2 parts of this. I'm going to place the cheese in the middle and I'm going to cover this like this. You can see this rows. I'll show you once again. This is the size of a lemon. Now I'm going to dust some flour. I'm going to roll this. How big it should be? It should be just the size of a palm. So this is done. Now I'm going to cut 4 sides. Yeah, that's it. And now I'm going to place the cheese in the center and I'm going to cover this like this. From the center it must be opened. It must be like this. You can see the rows. So this is done. I'm going to make the same thing with all these. I have placed all my cheese Fatayer in a baking dish. So now with the remaining dough, I'm going to make croissant. First we did mini pizzas, then we made a cheesy Fatayer, and now we are going to make croissants. I'm going to dust some flour and I'm going to roll this. Don't roll it very thin, it has to be a little thick. So I have rolled this flat bread to around 11 to 12 inch wide. Now I'm going to divide this with the help of a pizza cutter. I'm going to divide this. So I have divided this into 12 parts. Now what I'm going to do is, I have my chicken franks, that is the chicken sausage. I've divided it into 2 halves. I'm going to place it over here and I'm going to roll this. So this is done. See, I'm going to place this over here and I'm going to roll this. Place it and roll it. You're not going to place it on the tip, you have to place it over here. So I have made around 6 sausages. That is the croissant, sausage croissants. So this is, if this is visible, that's completely fine. Now I'm going to place my croissants over here. I've made around 6. I have 6 more remaining. For 6 more I'm going to use something else. If this is visible, that's completely alright. For the remaining, what I'm doing is, I'm using Nutella spread. I'm going to put that in one corner and I'm going to roll this. That's it. If you have any jam in your house, you can use even that. Just roll it. That's it. I'm going to place this in my baking tray. So we made cheese Fatayer and we made croissants. One we made sausage croissant and one we made the Nutella croissants. Now I've kept my oven for preheating and I have taken one egg now. I have whisked this egg and I'm going to give a egg wash on this. That is for the glaze. Even on the Fatayer. So this is done now. Now I have some white sesame seeds. I'm going to sprinkle some. If you want, you can also use black sesame seeds. If you don't want to use any sesame seeds, that's also fine. I'm using black sesame seeds on this. As well. Now I'm going to bake this at 180 degrees Celsius for 12 to 15 minutes or until it slightly turns golden brown. So it's 12 minutes now. I'm going to check this. So these are almost done. They have turned golden brown now. Now I'm going to take this out. So these are my cheese Fatayers. They are ready. Now what I'm going to do is I have some date syrup. I'm going to drizzle some date syrup on this. If you don't have date syrup, you can also use honey. So this is done now. You can just look at the Fatayers. And these are the croissants. This is the chicken sausage croissant. And this is the Nutella croissant. See, this is very, very soft. Can you just see this? So the pizza is ready now. So I made 3 different things with the same dough. One is the mini pizzas, one is the cheese Fatayer, and the third dish is the croissants. I made 2 different types of croissants. That is, one I made Nutella croissant and one I made chicken sausage croissant. It's a very simple and easy dish. You too can try this. If you like my recipe, please do subscribe and share and also click the bell icon to keep yourself updated with my new recipes.